an is equal to some dn cos theta n and bn is equal to minus dn sin theta n. Okay, I'm just notating like that. So from this one you can write, I'm replacing this the an with dn cos theta n and bn with minus dn sin theta n. Then x of t is equal to a naught plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. In place of an I'm writing dn cos theta n cos n omega naught t. Okay, in place of bn I'm writing minus dn sin theta n. It will be sin theta n and then sin n omega naught t, isn't it? So this is equal to what? A naught plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. I have taken dn as the common, and this is cos theta n cos omega naught t minus sin theta n sin omega naught t, like cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So cos a cos b minus sin a sin b is what? Cos a plus b. So it can be written it as cos n omega naught t plus theta n. Okay, so from this one x of t is equal to x, and this is all dn in the form. Okay, you can write this constant also in the d naught form. D naught sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity, where d naught is equal to a naught. Okay, dn cos n omega naught t plus theta n. Now what is this dn and theta n? You have to find out. Okay, so if an is equal to dn cos theta n and bn is equal to minus dn sin theta n, I can write an square plus bn square is equal to what? dn square cos square theta n plus again dn square sin square theta n. If I take dn square as the common and cos square theta n plus sin square theta n is equal to what? Cos square a plus sin square b. It's sin square a plus cos square a. So it is equal to 1. Okay. So this will be what? An square plus bn square is equal to dn square. So from this one we can write dn is equal to root over an square plus bn square. Okay. So this is dn. Okay. Now you have to find out theta n. Theta n is equal to what? How you will find out theta n? You just make bn by an. Just divide one after one. Bn by an, then sin theta n by cos theta n, you will get bn by an is equal to minus dn sin theta n by dn cos theta n. So from this one and this dn cancel. So tan theta n is equal to bn by an. So from this one theta n is equal to tan inverse bn by an. Okay, so we can also represent in the polar form, where x of t can be written it as a d naught plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity dn cos n omega naught t plus theta n, where dn is equal to what? Root over an square plus bn square, and theta n is equal to tan inverse bn by an. Okay, so this is polar representation of Fourier series. Okay, so in the above example you just found, so from this one you can draw the magnitude plot and phase plot, and the magnitude plot is dn versus this omega n omega naught, and in phase plot it is theta n versus n omega naught. Okay, so we will draw the this magnitude and phase spectrum for the phase spectrum for the above example what we have solved. So in the above example we have solved what is a naught? A naught is equal to some constant a by 2. Okay, and what is an? An is equal to 0, and bn is equal to how much? Am I audible to you? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, bn is equal to what? 2a by n pi, where n is odd. Okay, 2a by n pi when n is odd, and it is equal to 0 when n is even. Okay, so now you have all these factors, you have a naught and you have an and you have bn, so that from this one you can find out d naught is equal to a naught, means it is simply again a d naught is equal to and a naught, and this value is equal to how much? A by 2, where dn is equal to what? Root over an square plus bn square. Okay, what is the an value? 0. Okay, and this bn value is equal to 2a by n pi. Okay, first we'll solve like this. Okay, n square plus bn. So dn is equal to simply bn. Okay, so dn we can write it as, again dn is equal to bn, but what is bn? Bn is equal to 2a by n pi when n is odd number. Okay, and it is 0 when n is even number. So now you got the d naught and you got the dn. So you can draw the magnitude spectrum with respect to dn. Okay, with respect to n omega naught t. This is equal to every frequency component. First frequency component, second frequency component, and third frequency component. You have to draw like that. Okay, this is 0, and this is 1 omega naught, and this is 2 omega naught, and this is 3 omega naught, and 4 omega naught, and so on. Okay, and there are no negative frequency components. Okay, because n is varying from only 1 to infinite, it's not varying from -1 to infinite, so you have to draw on the other side. Okay, so you have to draw this side. What is dn value? When n is equal to 0, its value is equal to how much? A by 2. This is constant a by 2. When n is equal to 1, it will be 2a by pi. Okay, 2a by pi is less than a by 2. Okay, you need not to, you can verify also. You can take a value is equal to 10, and at 0 it will be 10 by 2 is equal to 5. When n is equal to 1, it will be 2a by pi. Okay, means 20 by 2 into a value is equal to 10, you are considered 20 by pi. Pi value means how much? 3.14. Okay, 20 by 3.14 is equal to how much it will be? How much? It is more than that, I think so. 20 by 3.14 means it is more than that one, and you can write it as a 2a by pi. When n is equal to 2, it's a even number, it is 0. When n is equal to 3, it is 2a by, it will become 3 pi. Okay, so 3 pi means it's less than that one, it is somewhere like this. Again at 4 omega naught it is 0, and it is 6 omega naught, it is 2a by 3 pi, 2a by 5 pi, and it is 5 omega naught, 6 omega naught, 7 omega naught, okay, and it is 2a by 7 pi and so on. Okay, this is your magnitude spectrum and it is mod dn. Okay, and this is n omega naught. Okay, this is your magnitude spectrum. Now you can also draw the phase spectrum to this one. So phase spectrum is equal to what? Theta n. Theta n is equal to what? Tan inverse. It's not actually, you can see here. Here minus sign is also there. It will be minus bn by it is bn by an is equal to bn by an is equal to minus dn sin theta 1 by plus dn cos theta n. So it will be tan inverse minus bn by an, where theta n is equal to what? Tan inverse minus bn by an. Okay, so same here also, theta n is equal to minus tan inverse by bn by an. Okay, so we know that theta n is equal to, where an is 0, always 0. Okay, where an is equal to, we just found an value is equal to 0 and bn value is there, but an value is always 0. So this theta n is equal to tan inverse minus infinity. Tan inverse minus infinity means what? Minus pi by 2, and this is for all values of n. For all values of n, an is 0. When an is 0, theta n is equal to what? Simply minus pi by 2. Okay, so theta n is equal to minus pi by 2. You can draw the magnitude spectrum or phase spectrum also. So phase spectrum, it will be theta n, and this is 0, 1 omega naught, 2 omega naught, 3 omega naught, 4 omega naught, 5 omega naught, 6 omega naught, and so on. For all the values of omega naught, what is the answer? Minus pi by 2. So it will be minus pi by 2 means it is on this side. Okay, so this is your phase spectrum. Okay, this is your phase spectrum and this is your magnitude spectrum for the above example. Okay, so when you have to find out the magnitude and phase spectrum to the Fourier series, you have to first, this trigonometric Fourier series, you have to convert into the polar form. Then only you can draw. First you will get the a naught and the an, bn. Okay, so from this one you can find out d naught and dn, and also you can find out the theta n. Okay, and dn versus n omega naught will give your magnitude spectrum, and theta n versus n omega naught will give your phase spectrum. Okay, so like that you have to solve. Like they can also ask question like find the what is that? Find the Fourier series coefficients of the following example. Okay, following graph, and they also ask for the draw the magnitude and phase spectrum of the above example. Okay, in that case you have to draw these graphs. Okay, magnitude and phase spectrum. It is very easy. So in this question we got an is equal to 0. In some questions we may not get the an is equal to 0. An value you will get the something, and bn value you will get the something. So from this one you will find out dn is equal to an square plus bn square. Okay, you have to write that an value also, then you will get the dn value. Okay, so it's simple. Now we'll see what is exponential Fourier series. Exponential Fourier series. Okay, so whatever the above we have seen, it's a trigonometric Fourier series. Only sinusoidal and cosine components are there. Okay, in exponential Fourier series, it can also derived from the trigonometric Fourier series. First we will derive from the trigonometric Fourier series. We know that Fourier's trigonometric Fourier series x of t is equal to a naught plus Okay, before starting this one, I just want to ask, do you have any doubts till now? Hello?
No, ma'am.
What? Hello?
Just no.
No? No doubts? Shall I continue?
No doubt, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So x of t is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity a n cos omega naught t plus b n sin n omega naught t. Right? Okay, so from this one we can derive exponential Fourier series. We know that cos n omega naught t is equal to what? E power j n omega naught t plus e power minus jn omega naught t divided by 2. We can write like that, right? Cos theta means what? E power j theta plus e power minus j theta by 2. And similarly, sin theta is equal to what? E power j theta minus e power minus j theta by 2j. Okay, the same principle we are applying here. Cos theta in place of theta and omega naught t is there. Okay, in place of n omega naught t, in place of cos theta we are writing e power j theta plus e power minus j theta by 2. Okay, means e power j n omega naught t plus e power minus j n omega naught t by 2. Okay, similarly, what is bn? Sin n omega naught t. Sin n omega naught t means sin theta. Sin theta can be written it as what? E power j theta minus e power minus j theta by 2j. In place of theta, you are replacing with the sin n omega naught t. Means it will become e power j n omega naught t minus e power minus j n omega naught t divided by 2j. Okay. So then so let's see here. Okay. So x of t is equal to a naught plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinite a n in place of, okay, in place of cos n omega naught t you are writing e power j n omega naught t plus e power minus j n omega naught t divided by 2 okay, and also Bn into e power jn omega naught t minus e power minus jn omega naught t divided by 2z. Okay, so from this one, a naught place sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. You can take this e power jn omega naught t common from this one and this one, and also you can take e power minus jn omega naught t common from this one and this one. First I am taking e power jn omega naught t common, jn omega naught if I take common, and here it is having the constant of an by. Who is speaking? Please turn off your mic. Hello. So it will become e power. Am I audible to you all? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if I have taken e power jn omega naught as the common from this one, from this term and this term, here it is having an by 2 and here it is having bn by 2z. Okay. And if I have taken e power minus jn omega naught as the common, okay, so it will become, here it is an by 2 and here it is minus bn by 2z, right? Okay, so this can be written it as a naught plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity e power minus j n omega naught t. And this 1 by j can be written it as minus j. Okay, so this can be written it as as minus jbn by 2. Okay, and similarly e power minus jn omega naught t into here will be an, and this 1 by minus j will become plus j an by 2. Okay, so from this one I am writing a naught plus this all term I am considering it as a cn. Okay, if it is cn, the conjugate of this one can be written it as c minus n. Okay, an plus this term is denoting with the cn and this term is denoting with the c minus n. Okay, then sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity cn, this is I am denoting with the some constant term. Okay, cn, the coefficient of cn e power jn omega naught t, and this coefficient is c minus n e power minus jn omega naught t. Okay, so from this one I can write. Okay, who is this?
बोल रहे ज्यादा अलग
Who is speaking? Rahul, please turn off your mic. Okay, so from this one I can write, see, it is cn jn omega naught t and here it is c minus n jn omega naught t. Means when n is varying from 1 to infinity, it will change from c1 to c infinite. But when n is varying from 1 to infinity, it is changing from minus 1 to minus infinite. So this can be completely written it as, and this a naught can be considered as a c naught. So this will be c naught plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity cn e power jn omega naught t plus c minus n e power minus jn omega naught t. If you have seen this one, c naught and this cn, okay, c1 to c infinite, and this C minus n, it will be varying from C minus 1 to C minus infinite. Okay, so minus infinite to minus 1 and then 0 and then 1 to infinite. So it will completely sigma n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity Cn into e power jn omega naught t. We can written it as Cn e power jn omega naught t. We can represent with the single term where n is varying. Previously n is only one sided, it is only for the positive side, it is only varying from 0 to infinite, but here it is varying from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, it is both sided. Okay, and it will be n is equal to minus infinity to Cn jn omega. The above term and this term is same, you can compare. Okay, when n is 0 it will be C0. Okay, when n is equal to 1 to infinity this term will come. When n is changing from minus infinity to 1 and the second term will come. Okay, so like this it will this exponential Fourier series will come. So what is this Cn? What is this Cn? Cn is equal to what? Cn is equal to what? Cn is equal to what? An minus jbn by 2, where from exponential various series also you can find out where Cn is equal to what? An minus jbn by 2. Okay, you can also derive the relationship between the this an and bn term, an and bn with the Cn. We already know Cn is equal to an minus jbn by 2 and C minus n is equal to what? An plus jbn by 2. So from this one you can find out the relationship. If you add these two terms, then it will become an is equal to what? Cn plus C minus n. If you add these two, jbn and jbn will get cancelled. An by 2, an by 2 will become an. Okay, and if you subtract these two, then you will get the bn. If you subtract these two, then it will be, you have to subtract upper one minus lower one minus upper one. Okay, then it will get the 2j bn by 2 is equal to C minus n minus Cn. Okay, so from this one 2 will get cancelled. You can take that j to the other side. Okay, or otherwise you can leave here like this also. jbn is equal to C minus n minus Cn, where an is equal to Cn plus C minus n. If you got the jbn, you can find out the bn by like you can take this j to the other side. Okay, so like that you can also get the relationship between the exponential Fourier series and trigonometric Fourier series. Finally, what I want to say is, okay, exponential Fourier series, any signal can be represented in exponential Fourier series components, where x of t is equal to sigma n is equal to minus infinity to Cn e power minus jn, sorry, not e power minus jn, is plus. Okay, e power jn omega naught t. Okay, so this is your exponential Fourier series. Exponential Fourier series. Any signal can be represented. Okay, any signal, any non-sinusoidal and also periodic. I already told you this Fourier series is only applicable to the periodic signal. Okay, any signal and also that is also periodic signal can be represented by using exponential Fourier series components. In the exponential means what itself, it is a sinusoidal and cosine. Okay, previously you have taken an sin omega naught and cos bn sin omega naught. Now though you have replaced that an and bn components with the single component, single coefficient Cn, and this sinusoidal can be represented in terms of exponential. Okay, e power j n omega naught t. Okay, e power j n omega naught t means itself again here cos n omega naught t plus sin n omega naught t. Okay, so here the again frequency components are 1 omega naught t, 2 omega naught t, 3 omega naught t, and so on. Okay, now this is okay. Now you have to find out how they will find out this Cn from the x of t. Okay, you know that x of t formula, like you have to integrate over the time and you have to integrate that signal over the time, then it will give the x of a naught value, and similarly also you have to find out an and bn using the formula. Like that you can also write Cn is equal to Cn is equal to 1 upon t 0 to t x of t into, okay, so you have to remember one thing here. This is called as a some function, Bessel function. Okay, the component of this one, okay, conjugate of this one, x of t e power minus jn omega naught t dt. Okay, so this is your Cn. Cn is equal to 1 by t and integral over the time period t. Okay, and you can also take minus t by 2 plus t by 2 x of t, a given signal, into the conjugate of this one, e power jn omega naught. Conjugate will become e power minus jn omega naught t dt. So like this you have to find out the Cn. Okay, you can also find out by finding, after finding the trigonometric Fourier series, if you got the an and bn value, from this also you can find out, but you can easily and simplified. Okay, this is a simplified Fourier series. So from this one you can directly find out Fourier series, exponential Fourier series components by using the this formula. Okay, where Cn is equal to what? 1 upon t integral over t x of t e power minus jn omega naught t dt. Okay, so after this one I am simplifying and I am writing the expression once again for all of you. X of t is equal to sigma n is equal to minus infinity to infinity Cn into e power minus jn omega naught t, where Cn is equal to 1 upon t 0 to t x of t into conjugate of this one. It's not minus, right? It is minus jn omega naught. So this is your exponential Fourier series. Okay, we'll solve one example also. First all of you note this one, and this is very important, or otherwise you can also take the screenshot.